So far, we've been building our financial models with projections only. But the best financial models include actuals as well for a number of reasons. The biggest reason is we need to be able to understand whether our projections were on point or whether we were off. Remember, financial modeling is all about iterating, challenging your assumptions, and validating them, ideally each and every single month. Another crucial reason why you should be including actuals in your financial model is the fact that many of your projections will rely very heavily on your actuals. Now, I've heard many times before, oh, forget about our business and what the past looked like. The future is totally different and we're going to hockey stick. Now, yes, I believe you, and sure, go for it, but odds are that's not going to happen next month. So a huge gut check for me when I'm setting my projections is comparing what does this actual first month of projections value look like compared to, let's say, the last 6 months of actuals, or even just the last month of actuals. If there was a huge jump, odds are I have a mistake somewhere and I need to do a better analysis. So in order to include actuals in our financial model, we need to change up our structure a bit. This has been our structure so far. We have a drivers tab, the summary financials pulls from that drivers tab, and we have a detailed income statement, balance sheet, and cash flows, along with an error check checking our entire model. Well, this is what it could look like under this new approach, where now we have source tabs, an income statement source, and a balance sheet source. And those source tabs can come directly from our accounting software that looks like this. So the idea is that our drivers is now going to be split. We're going to be pulling in actuals from the drivers all the way through our last month of actuals, and then we'll enter in our projections for every month past that. Now, including actuals from your accounting software is not the only actuals you should be including in your financial model. For example, when you get to headcount forecasting, you'll want to include who's currently on the team to project out the salary for those people. And similarly, when you're forecasting revenue, you'll want to also include information about your existing customers or even customers who are warm in your CRM, so you could actively predict any renewals and any close likelihoods for those customers in your CRM. A lot of times whenever investors request a financial model, they'll also want to understand what's currently happening in the business and will request their financial statements as well. That's why I like to include my actuals inside my financial model. So now it's just one file that I can share with investors. And in order to actualize the information, it's extra important that the accounts in my financial model match to the accounts in my accounting software. But there's a lot more to rolling forward a file from 1 month of actuals to another month of actuals. And that's what we're going to talk about in our next video.